It would be friggin' tragic if you made a lifetime investment in a high quality sweater made out of Angora or wool or cashmere or any kind of hair or fur product from an animal, and you packed it away in the springtime. Goodbye, my little cashmere cutie. It's time for you to have a summer rest. And then, sweet dreams. Packed it out in the fall time only to discover that it's full of holes, completely destroyed. Little love, how was your summer? Oh my gosh, I'm so happy to see you. Oh my God, what happened? What the? Oh no! Oh, honey! I don't want that to happen to you. No, nobody wants that to happen to you. You versus moths, because it's the moths. That's the ones that are eating the wool that you like. So boom, bam, boom. These completely luscious garments are what you call moth buffet. There are shortcomings to all of the options, so we're going to get into it and figure out what works best for you. Maybe you've heard of this thing called mothballs, that's running around in the back of your childhood somewhere, and you're thinking, I'm just going to run down to Walmart and buy myself some mothballs. That's another really excellent way to completely destroy and make unwearable your fine wool, cashmere, Angora garments. Because what mothballs are they're basically these little chemical balls that look a lot like candy if you're 10 years old, and that basically put off enough toxic gas that if the moths come around, they're going to die. So they're basically little toxic gas emitters. That's what they are. That's what they do. And they not only kill all the moths, but they make your garments smell like caca, like old sick grandma in a bad way, right? So do not get mothballs. I do not recommend those. They're horrible. No mothballs. There are natural alternatives. There are quite a few. One of the most well-known is cedar planks. And cedar planks tend to have a nice strong odor when they're brand new. And you can put them in these cedar planks actually came with this plastic case that I used to store things under my bed 20 years ago, right? And there's a little case inside here where I can put the cedar plank. And that helps prevent any of the moths because it's a natural repellent. Moths don't like cedar. There are other things they don't like too. But the problem with the cedar planks, they're going to lose their potency. They're going to dry out. There's also a small risk of the oils getting on your clothes, but if it's a well-planed, well-cured cedar plank, I haven't had any issues with that, but if you just bought it right off your outdoors man in the woods, it might be a little too fresh and green, and you might have to wrap it in wax paper or something like that to protect your clothes. So you get a more potent cedar, but at the risk of having oils get onto your sweaters. I have, and I don't know where I got this, you would pay at least a couple $100s for it now, a cedar-lined chest. And I've been throwing my sweaters in there for about 20 years, and everything that's gone in there has come out without any mothballs. So I'm under the impression that an actual cedar chest or a cedar-lined chest is a pretty good repellent. And it's the traditional one. Another thing you can do, and I'm not advocating for single-use plastic here because you could use this for a lifetime, but you could just put your sweater in a Ziploc and it's non-destructive. You'll be able to use it again year after year. There are lots of other things that are common, and what I'm experimenting with this year is a lavender spritz. Lavender is a natural repellent, and I got just a lavender mist. And I have way too many clothes to put that have been gifted to me for upcycling to put into my cedar trunk, right? So my thought is that everything in my wardrobe is going to have this lovely lavender smell. Yes, I'll smell like a grandma, but a wholesome, floral grandma, not a chemical, weird, scary grandma. I love that. I could be a grandma smelling person in the wintertime. Here's a list of other scents that might work for you. So go ahead and try them out and let me know how it goes for you. As we get ready for the summer and people go into camping season, I'm doing a video about Gore-Tex and another one about sun protective clothing. So if you're interested in seeing what I have to say about those, subscribe so you get notified when they come out.